Hello everyone, today I'm going to do unboxing and first impression of the Acer Chromebook 315. The version I have, it's a touchscreen and it's 1080p resolution. The reason I say that because I did notice there's different variations of the same Chromebook. There's also a 720p resolution with the non-touchscreens. So let me show you the model number of the Chromebook I have. It's going to be in the right corner, so CB315 3HD. So that's the version that has the touchscreen and the full HD resolution, 1080p. Now let's go over the box first and the specs. So what we have here, it's a 15.6-inch screen, 1080p resolution, and as I mentioned, this is the touchscreen. Now we also have Intel Celeron 4020 dual-core CPU, and we also have Wi-Fi, of course, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage, and it says up to 12 and a half hours of battery life, which is just insane for such a big screen. And what we also have is the dedicated numeric keypad, which is also nice. You don't see those on the Chromebook because just most of the Chromebooks are much smaller. So this is a much bigger Chromebook, so it will have those dedicated numeric keypads if you type in a lot of numbers, so those will come in handy. Now let's open it and see what comes inside, and of course we'll turn it on and see how the screen looks, how it sounds, and just like first impression. After that, I'm gonna use it for a couple weeks and give you guys my honest opinion. All right, here we go. Let's open it and see what comes inside. And the first thing we get is the Acer got a question. They give us the number of their support. Let's put that on the side. Let's check the charger next. See what kind of break we get. So it's a two-piece charger. I'm hoping it's a USB-C, but let's see this one. And yeah, it is USB-C. That's a good thing. And let's see if I can see how many watts this is. So here it says it's a 45 watts charger, so it should charge the Chromebook pretty fast. I'm gonna assume, just from experience, under 2 hours. So that's one piece of the charger, and let me get the other one. And this is the one that's gonna go inside the wall. I'm just gonna open them since every single Chromebook I tested, it needs to be plugged in for it to turn on the first time. So we got that. And here we go. Now, since it is USB-C, you can charge it if you have another Chromebook or laptop that uses the same USB charger. It won't matter. And so you can keep that one sealed. If you have another laptop, you can just use the same charger. And before I pull out the Chromebook, let's check some other stuff that came inside. We have this, I'm not sure what it is since this sticker is blocking it, but I'm just gonna assume it's just like a starter guide. It's Acer limited warranty agreement, so we got that. We also have a setup guide if you never use a Chromebook. And not sure what this is, more specs or something. Equation, it doesn't matter. So all right, so we got all that. Now let's take out the Chromebook. It's very nicely packaged. So before I do that, let me just close the box, put it on the side. All right, so here we go. I got it out. This thing definitely has some weight to it. Doesn't surprise me since it is 15.6 inch. Now let's go over the ports. On the right side, we have USB Type A, we have USB-C, which I believe it charges it. I believe you can use either side to charge it. You can also use it as a display port. We have Kensington lock slot. And then on the left side, we have another USB-C. This one has the battery light, but I do believe you can charge it on either side. We have another USB Type A. We have SD card expansion, and then we have the headphone jack. And on the bottom, we do have some rubber stoppers, and then we have two vents. I'm not sure if those are for the speakers or is it just for cooling. I guess I'll find out once I actually open and start using it more. And now let's open it and see how everything else looks. Here we go. Let me just put that a little bit down so you guys can see better. All right, so now that it's open, we have another protective layer. And here we go. This thing is just huge. Look at that. Look at that big spacious keyboard. We have the numpad on the right side. On the screen it says Full HD 1080p. We have the front-facing camera. Let me just show you that. So we do have that front-facing camera. We have the Acer logo. All right, so I noticed the trackpad is not centered. It's located on the left-hand side, so that might be a bother to some. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I would rather if it was, either centered or located more on the right side. But like I said, it doesn't matter. Here on the right side, we have 12.5 hours. We have the numeric keypad, 802.11ac Wi-Fi, ultra-fast wireless speed, and then we have dual USB Type-C ports. Now, one interesting thing about this is I was looking for the power button, and this is where they place the power button. Usually it's on the top right, but here's the power button. I'm gonna press it. I don't think it will turn on because the first time you always have to put it on the charger. So that's what we're gonna do next. Let me just plug it in. All right, so here we go. I just went through the setup process and I got this perk page. So make sure if you end up buying any new Chromebooks, make sure you check out these perks. They do offer some cool stuff. Like for example, they give you 3 months of the Stadia Pro. They give you 100 gigabytes for 12 months on the Google one, 3 months of YouTube Premium, and so on and so on. There's a few different apps, and of course they change them from time to time. Now here we go. As you guys can see, it has this beautiful, vibrant 1080p resolution screen, 15.4 inch. Now this screen looks gorgeous. I mean, the moment it started, again, maybe it's because of this wallpaper, but it just looks very gorgeous. Now let's check the brightness. Now, since it is plugged in, the brightness is pretty high. Now let's check. I just want to check, for example, if it's on, this is about 35 to 40%. And it does get darker, but this is good, using it at night. Now let's see how high it goes, and it's very, very vibrant. I'm not sure how many nits of brightness it has. I'm gonna do that once I do review. I'm gonna use it more and do more specs research, but right now it looks like a very bright, colorful, vibrant screen. All right, so the next thing is let's open up the browser and see how the reading looks. Now, one website I always like to use, I spend a lot of time on, is Slick Deals. I always try to look for some deals and stuff like that. But the reason I want to open up some site because there's a lot of lettering. So let's see how this actually looks. Since this is a touchscreen, we can zoom it in. And the letters actually look really good. So I can definitely see myself using this for a lot of browsing and stuff. And yeah, it looks very, very nice. And let's open up, for example, let me open up YouTube page just to hear how the actual sounds works. Let's do some free beats so I don't get copyrighted. These are free beats, and let's, for example, do this one. So for me, speakers sound good. They're very loud, and I can definitely see myself watching Netflix, watching YouTube, and listening to music on this. They're definitely loud. I had it all the way up, but you gotta keep in mind a lot of these Chromebooks, they don't have a good speaker. So these ones are definitely loud enough. If you have this on the table, on your bed, and you're watching a movie, they're definitely loud enough. Now, another thing I wanted to check out is the keyboard. Now, the keyboard itself is very, very spacious. So let's see how the typing goes, if I can get used to them right away. And yeah, I can definitely, this is my first time typing and I can already write a sentence without no issues. So the keyboard itself seems very nice. Now the trackpad itself seems very responsive. I actually like it more than the previous Chromebook I used. This one seems extremely responsive. I haven't adjusted any settings or anything like that. And of course, you have the touchscreen. So if you don't want to use the trackpad, you can always use the touchscreen. Now let's check the touchscreen to see how responsive it is. And let's open up. All right, now one thing you're probably gonna notice is the screen is only used in this portion. Now here we go, it's very responsive. Now let me see if I can close this. So the screen, as you guys saw, it's very responsive, no issues. And this Chromebook, of course, comes with the Google Play Store where you can download a bunch of the other games, apps, and so on and so on. All right, so my first impression of this Chromebook is very positive. Honestly, I was looking for something that I'm not going to like, and I didn't really come up with anything. I love everything about it so far. The screen, the sound, keyboard, trackpad, the touch option on the screen, it's very responsive. It has enough outputs. It has two USB-C, two USB Type A. It says it has up to 12.5 hours of battery life, which of course I will test, but that seems just insane for such a big screen. All right, so that was my unboxing and first impression. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.